Welcome back to Today on Bay TV. I'm Gaynor Morgan. I'm joined now by Leah Collet from the Nice Amateur Dramatic Society, Operatic Society even, and of course our very own Keith Millward. And we're going to talk about Sister Act, which is going on in Nice very soon.
Yeah, Sister Act the musical, which is going to be in the Gwyn Hall in Nice, opens on Tuesday, so Tuesday the 7th of November. I can't believe we're in November. Well, we will be in November.
Within a few hours.
Yes, and then...
Will everything be all right on the night?
Oh, I hope so. I think so. It's been a fantastic process so far. Got a few more rehearsals left to go, but I think we're all gunning to hit the boards on Tuesday, and then we're in the Gwyn Hall for a week with a matinee on the Saturday and then the evening performance, and that closes the show then.
Oh, that's because November, I mean, we've had a lovely autumn so far, but November will be such a grim month. It's lovely to kick it off with something.
Yes, I think you have all the hype with Halloween and then Bonfire Night, and then then you're on the ride to Christmas then. But no, this is a really joyful, soulful show. Everybody's just going to want to get up and dance and sing to it, and yes.
And you've got the lead role?
Yes, I'm playing Dolores Van Cartier, as in Cartiers, which was played by Whoopi Goldberg in the film, and it's an absolutely wonderful part. It's a tough act to follow. She had a lot of influence in writing the book for the musical. It's very, very close to the film. The only thing that is different is the songs from the film aren't in the musical, but it does not matter whatsoever. Alan Menken wrote the lyrics and the songs for the show, and I think Keith would agree.
For the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, the soundtrack for the musical is just out of this world. It's a joy to sing, and you'll forget about those songs from the film. You really will have a good time.
The storyline's obviously the same.
It is. It's about you are on the run, really.
Yes.
But you hide in a convent. That's basically the story, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, but it's a roller coaster for you, isn't it? Because you start as a nightclub.
She's a nightclub singer, and she witnesses a murder. So she's hidden in the convent, and her one task, because she causes a bit of mischief in the convent, is to sing with the choir. But she doesn't end up just singing with the choir. She ends up moulding them to her style, and yes, it all goes crazy from there. But yeah, a lot of fun.
Do they sing hymns?
Yes.
with a twist.
With a twist, yes. I don't want to give too much away.
There's some great characters in it. You know, obviously your role is
characters.
Wonderful, but there are the nuns that can't sing.
Yeah.
And getting them involved in the choir and improving them, well, it's quite a journey for many members. It is a big journey.
Some go on the journey earlier on. Some take a little bit of time to warm up. But I think the joy of this is that it keeps so much of the soul and the heart of the film and the journey for the nuns. There are some beautiful bits with Sister Mary Robert when she talks about, is it her calling, and is she going to be a nun? She's a postulant at the moment, and is it her calling to be a nun? And there's that beautiful moment between her and Dolores where she talks about the life she may never have, life she's never led, and there's some beautiful, absolutely exquisite moments in it.
Light and shade, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's interesting,
beautiful.
because I was educated by nuns, but I don't think they'd have laughed that much, but there we go. But by today, you don't really meet nuns at all anymore, do you?
No. I mean, there are two, I believe, still in Swansea. There's the Mother Teresa nuns, which I believe are more down
Most people
towards St
would
Thomas.
never.
But you don't see them around at all. And then there's Stella Maris, is where I went to for preschool. When I got the role, my mum said to me, your gran would be very pleased that you're being a nun. And I was like, well, maybe not this kind of nun. But no, you don't see them. But I think... it's something you wouldn't see, especially nuns having fun. It's very different. You would never see a nun
Leah's had training with the Royal Academy of Music in London, but this role calls on so many different styles.
Yeah.
You know, could you remind us what sort of styles you have
It goes from disco to funk to hymns to just absolute fun, a lot of soul, and then there's some beautiful ballads in there as well. It really is a little bit of everything for everybody.
And how many are in the cast? Quite a lot
now. Yeah, I think we're about 25 to 30. 25 to 30. Majority ladies, but we do have some great guys in there as well. Yeah, it's because we've got the gangsters and the nuns, and there's a lot of going
How
on.
long have you been working on it?
So I have been involved, way before the summer. Way before the summer, so rehearsals over the summer, and it's just come so quickly. I feel like it's been 6 months, but now we're down to the wire. I'm like, oh, where's all that gone? It's
And
it's
the
come very
Amateur
quickly.
Operatic Society, very well thought of in the area as well, a very strong society, you know, and they tackle new musicals.
Yes.
Within the last few years, they've performed things like Evita, and you know, to think now that Sister Act is going to be
it's my first time performing with Neath. I haven't been with the society before, and when I heard they were doing Sister Act, I really wanted to be part of the show, and they have welcomed me with open arms. They're an absolutely fantastic society.
I should think so. You've got to perform. I saw one of your productions, Dirty Rotten Scoundrel. Was
Yes.
one of the stars, weren't you, Keith Millward?
Yes,
Indeed.
Keith was
Yes.
my dirtiest, rottenest scoundrel.
reputation went before me.
I hugely enjoyed that. That was down in the Dylan Thomas. down
Yes,
here in the
yes, that was
Amateur
Swansea
Operatic
Amateurs,
Society.
yes.
And
yes.
Leah's director for Swansea at the moment, with the production of Fiddler on the Roof coming
Yes,
up.
that will be the next
I
one.
love it
That's for
already.
March now. So,
Yeah.
yes, very busy with Sister Act and that.
Does that give you an extra insight into a role because you're so well versed in all that goes behind?
Yeah, I've always been interested in all the forms of theatre making and film and TV as well. And I've kind of gone full scope with it, really. I trained as a dancer, then I got more involved with amateur theatre musicals, plays, so straight plays, Shakespeare and everything like that. Trained in contemporary theatre, so more performance art. Went on to Royal Academy of Music to do musical theatre. And because I've always admired directing, and I really do see myself as an actor's director, because I've been on stage, I know what I need from a director. It's really nice to be able to hand that to someone else as well. So it's relatively new for me. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was my first full production. So Fiddler now is going to be an extension of that. But no, I love it. And I just like being involved. I've made props, wardrobe, everything before. So just like being involved.
Well, where do you get all the props and the wardrobe for this, for example? I mean, 'cause it's a huge undertaking, isn't
For Sister Act, the costumes are coming from the Isle of Wight, I believe. I cannot remember the
Do you
costume
hire them
house.
in?
Yeah, they will be hired in. And then Neath make a lot of their own set. So they make a lot of sets and they source their own props, and they've got a whole workshop underneath, which I haven't even seen yet. I've been too busy upstairs. But the poster's up, and yeah, a lot of effort goes into making a show like this, and yeah,
And
the fruits will be on display next week.
And we go back such a long way, because first time that I knew Leah, you were one of the children in the Sound of Music with Swansea Amateurs.
Yeah, I
You know,
was 9.
But to see how you've progressed from there, and having had the training in London, you know, it's very, very interesting to see how you've gained.
It's been lovely with that society, because I've kind of gone full scale. I started when I was 9. I've done roles, supporting roles, went into leading roles with them over time. I was on the committee for wardrobe, and then I became their chairman last year and director, and this year directing. So it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of yourself into it. But if you love what you do, it
And so
becomes
many
more of a
people
hobby.
involved. So if we can recap, it's Nice.
So it's Neath Amateur Operatic Society. Sister Act in the Gwyn Hall next week, opening Tuesday. So that's the 7th of November. I believe it's 7 o'clock it starts, but we'll have to check that. Tickets available from the Gwyn Hall directly, so you can give them a ring or pop in. And yeah, there are tickets still available. Yeah, you can order online as well. And it's running through till Saturday with the Saturday matinee.
Keith will be in the front row.
Oh, I will, hopefully, yes. If I can get a ticket, I know it's going to be popular.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is selling pretty well. So I would suggest getting your tickets fast. Don't
You've
be
got a great
disappointed.
following. Thank you so much for taking
No
the time
problem,
out of
thank
such a busy
you.
schedule, both of you really, to join us here and give us a taster. And thank you all.